Focus on modernization and improvements in dal, pulses, mills. Abstract dal, pulses, milling is one of the major foods processing industry in country. In many states like Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh in industrial area majority of units are dal, pulses, mills. Millers want to improve quality of dal, pulses, to remain competitive in the market. But it is observed that very few of them are taking concrete steps in improving the old methods of working and adopting newer technologies. Improved methods of working and adopting newer technologies helps in improving dal, pulses, mill working to make operations simpler, safer, efficient, reliable, ultimately improving quality and yield of final output. As a technocrat, I studied the need of modernization in dal, pulses, mill, and took active participation in discussion with millers, and millers showed keen interest to study the present systems and methods adopted in majority of dal, pulses, mills, and what improvements can be implemented in dal, pulses, mills. After through study, author suggested the need of automation and modernization and discussed systems and methods that needs to be implemented. Introduction in Indian dietary regime. Pulses occupies an important place since the majority of Indians are vegetarian. They depend largely on grain legumes, pulses, for their dietary protein. Pulses contribute major protein of lysine in the vegetarian diet. They are also good source of vitamins like thiamine, niacin, riboflavin, and much needed iron. Therefore its quality availability to a common man is a major challenge. Milling of pulses means removal of the outer husk and splitting the grain into two equal halves. Dehulling of pulses refers to first loosening the seed coat from cotyledons by pretreatment, and secondly, removal of seed coat and then splitting the grain in two cotyledons. Obtaining the maximum dal, pulses, of good quality with less chipped off edges, broken and powder per unit of white grains is called hulling quality. Dal, pulses, milling is one of the major foods processing industry in country. In many states like Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh in industrial area majority of units are dal, pulses, mills. Millers want to improve quality of dal, pulses, to remain competitive in the market. But it is observed that very few of them are taking concrete steps in improving the old methods of working and adopting newer technologies. Improved methods of working and adopting newer technologies helps in improving dal, pulses, mill working to make operations simpler, safer, efficient, reliable, ultimately improving quality and yield of final output. As a technocrat, I studied the need of modernization in dal, pulses, mill, and took active participation in discussion with millers, and millers showed keen interest to study the present systems and methods adopted in majority of dal, pulses, mills, and what improvements can be implemented in dal, pulses, mills. Methodology. After studying critically, we have come out with our views regarding automation and modernization in dal, pulses, mill. Presently, traditional way of layout and machinery setup is adopted in majority of mills. Dal, pulses, mill contractors have fixed set framework for installation of machinery. They have blueprint of traditional layout in their mind as they are doing same thing years together. But now in this modern era we are lucky that we have latest designing tools available in market. Presently new commercial, CAD, softwares are available to design layout of dal, pulses, mill. By using these softwares we can specify positions of machines, equipment and facilities. 3D modeling gives the feel of actual factory on computer screen. Nowadays many mills are designed for multi-storied vertical layout in which machines, equipment and other facilities are installed at different floors. Here 3D modeling is beneficial, as it can show setup of machines at every floor. One can get information of heights of machines, drive system arrangement, relative distances and slope of ducting, and relative positioning of the equipment on one floor with the equipment on other floor. Any changes on computer screen are possible while designing. Actual dimensions of machines in 3D view will give feel of virtual reality of factory on screen. It is very easy to get different views once 3D model is ready. Drawing 1 is showed to give feel of 3D model of multistoried doll, pulses, mill with machinery set up at different floors. Drawing 1 showing 3D model of multistoried doll, pulses, mill. There are many advantages of new type of multistoried vertical layout like reduction in handling of material, sun drying is possible at building top. This type of layout provides good height gradient for gravity feeding of material in process. Avoids congestion in process and facilitates simpler arrangement of drive system. Handling of material has become simpler and is not labor intensive as in horizontal layout, especially in case of sun drying. The provision for setup of color sorter machines can be easily made in this type of layout. Computer-controlled total automation is possible in doll, pulses, mill if layout and all systems in the doll, pulses, mills are designed keeping in view to go for complete automation. In automated plant it is easy to carry out all the activities in controlled way as per set parameters. Some important systems required for automation in doll, pulses, mill are discussed below. Arrangement of centralized control system to control all activities through operator's control desk. Programmable logic controller can be used for controlling all the activities from control desk. Moisture meter with signaling facility to give information of moisture content in material to control panel. It should be supported with auto flow sampler to take sample of pulses in process from various points like dryer, first feeding point and many other critical points. Special design improvement in dryer for auto leveling, mixing and unloading of material. Hydraulically operated lifting system can be tried in dryer for unloading and need provision of auto temperature controlling system. Need of adopting concept of machine vision to check quality to see the percentage impurities in raw grain as well as checking quality of milling like breakages in doll, pulses, at various stages. On the basis this information various parameters like flow rate of material feed to roll, speed of roll, distance between doll, pulses, mill roll and outer circular screen top half portion can be controlled automatically. Facility in computer to see parameters like temperature of dryer, time of heating, no of batches and many other on screen as per your priority. Hence there is a need to install monitoring, feedback and safety systems in plant. In doll, pulses, mills common problem that is faced regularly is jamming of bucket elevator at the time of power failure. This can be sorted out by providing auto-operated shutter at the inlet feeding chute. The inlet feed shutter will immediately close and stop feeding of material to bucket elevator. The pneumatically operated cylinder system can be a better option to shut the flap at the time of power failure. Online installation of auto weighing filling and packing machines to make this labor-intensive operation very accurate and easy. Need to install auto-controlled system for applying oil to pulses in precise quantity. There are some areas where as per our views some improvements are needed in doll, pulses, mills having conventional setup. Pulses miller accepted the suggestions and most of the millers implemented the suggestions listed below. There is need of controlling moisture level of material in process at various stages to get uniformity in output quality. Workers should be trained to use advanced electronic moisture meter. Moisture has a great impact on final quality of pulses. Need the provision of feed shutter at inlet chute of bucket elevator for immediately stopping the feeding of material. This help to avoid jamming at the time of power failure as discussed above. The capacity of bucket elevators to be set as per requirement. The speed and conveying capacity are critical points that need to be taken care. Excessive belt speed can increase percentage of breakages and cut in pulses due to high impact. There are various types of dryers used in doll, pulses, mills. But majority of dryers used are bed type in which the 2.5 feet to 3 feet depth of pulses is maintained. In these dryers there is no arrangement to turn pulses upside down for uniform moisture removal. There is need of dryer designed with auto mixing arrangement to turn pulses upside down for uniform removal of moisture. There is urgent need to set maintenance schedule to avoid breakdown. The procedure must be set for regular and preventive maintenance. It is observed that presently majority of doll, pulses, mills don't have any schedule for maintenance. This results in frequent breakdown and finally affecting productivity of mill. Need to provide protective guards to all belt pulley drive systems and other hazardous areas, e.g. screw. Conveyors needs to be covered from top with wire mesh to make the system safer. Workers should be trained to follow safer methods of working. Presently in many DAL, pulses, mills dust collection systems with bag filter arrangement are provided for settling of dust are installed. In these systems bags are to be cleaned manually. It is very tedious job for workers to clean the bags periodically. Failure in timely cleaning the bags of filters reduces the efficiency of system. There is need of efficient auto-cleaned bag filter dust collection system. In majority of DAL, pulses, mills the circular rotary type screen graders are used for gradation of raw material and pulses in process. Chalking of screen is common problem. Choking of reduces the cleaning efficiency. There is a need of inbuilt screen cleaning system such as brush cleaning system, air jet cleaning system, etc. Sometimes millers directly sell out green gram seed, muong, in market after grading and polishing without going for milling. While polishing, dust on the surface of green gram is removed but the liberated dust gets settled there, only giving dull surface to green gram seed. It is necessary to install supporting system to remove dust effectively from polishing chamber. The systems like powerful air suction can be tried for dust removal. Result and discussion: the systems and methods suggested in the article has been implemented by some of the millers and are benefited as these suggestions has improved the quality of DAL pulses. As all the parameters of raw material is controlled before it enters into process and proper setting of working parameters of and adoption of proper systems and machines during process, the quality and quantity output is drastically enhanced. The cut seed percentage is reduces by 75%, loss due to powder formation reduces by 80%, easy segregation of good DAL pulses and waste removed from it during the process. The maintenance and downtime in mill drastically reduces, nearly 90% downtime is reduced. Requirement of skilled labor is reduced. Conclusion: there is always a scope for development and upgradation in any system. Our aim is to show roadmap for modernization and improvements in DAL, pulses, mills. It is very good sign that every mill owner wants to improvise the present systems. That is the reason DAL, pulses, millers have installed color sorters, the machine based on latest technique of sorting pulses on the basis of colors. This initiative of DAL, pulses, mill owners forced us to contribute something on this subject through this article. And by adoption of the systems and methods suggested in this article, the pulses millers are and will be benefited in terms of increase in pulses quality and production quality. This is need of Indian pulses millers.